Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalaram, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you 3 best spots to farm your Iron Horde Scraps in Warlords of Draenor. These Iron Horde Scraps provide your war mill and bunker materials in order to create interesting transmog pieces. The first spot is here in Gorgrond on the map. The mobs that you will be farming are grunts, the Gorcrawl grunts I believe. And the mobs all have a real low drop chance for the Iron Horde Scraps. I actually sometimes found myself trying to pull together 10 mobs and none of them dropping scraps, but yet I'll kill 2 mobs separately far from one another and each one will drop 3 scraps. So the chances here are very unlikely, but what is opportune about this area is these mobs respawn pretty quick and they're not far from one another. So if you spend about an hour or 2 here, you can get a decent amount of Iron Horde Scraps, but the drop chance is just so low. In the end though, this spot is the best spot to farm. But since this is a popular spot, chances are there'll be other players around farming the same spot. Another alternative is here in Talador. You have to run up and down the beach, but the mobs here have pretty much same drop chance of the Iron Horde Scraps, and again, killing them separately will, I feel like, gives you a higher chance for the Iron Horde Scraps to drop rather than looting them all together. This place is definitely better for a caster with dot spells. So if you run around, dot a bunch of enemies up and down the beach as they all, run to you from the damages that you're causing, you're able to loot them all together, and as you run up and down the beach, having range here definitely is better. This is a good alternative for the first spot, but it's not nearly as good as the very first spot. Third spot right here is again in Talador. It is in a northern area. It has level 100 mobs. Thus the issue here is the mobs are level 100 and they do pack a punch, but they have slightly higher chance to drop Iron Horde Scraps that I noticed. If you level through Talador and you have grabbed for an artillery strike, be it Horde or Alliance, that will definitely help you AoE these mobs down quicker. And the mobs spawn a pretty high rate with one another and they're pretty close to one another, so it really isn't too much of a challenge. It definitely is going to benefit you if you have a tanking spec or a healing spec of sorts, or a good off healing in general if you want to run through this area, as well as having as many AoE abilities as possible. But this is the hardest spot, but it's more fruitful when you pull in all the mobs together though. Thank you guys for watching this video. This is my guide on top 3 spots that I found for Iron Horde Scrap farming. If you guys have any other spots, leave them in the comments below for somebody else to try them out. And let's all help one another to get those transmog gears. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.